Many men struggle with self-control. Actually, every man struggles with self-control. Now, some are good at developing self-control and some they're just not. Now, is it luck? Is it genetic makeup? Actually, it's neither. You see, self-control is something you can develop starting today. Let's go. Hey guys, I'm David Maxwell, men's coach. My daughter one time came home from an event she went to with a cup full of caramel M&Ms. Now, I don't think I'd had many of them before. I don't know if I'd eaten caramel M&Ms before. But she had them sitting on the counter and she was asleep. I was up early. I was doing things around the house and I kept walking by. And the first time let me try a few. And I put a few in my mouth and they were really good. And so I kept walking by that cup all morning long while I was doing stuff. And I probably found reasons to walk by the cup, if you know what I mean. And I kept eating just a few at a time. What's a few gonna hurt? I ended up eating the entire cup of caramel M&Ms, and it was like a 16-ounce cup. So I was feeling good at the moment, kind of like a pig, but I felt good. She woke up, and let me just say she wasn't very happy. She was like, "Dad, did you eat my M&Ms?" And of course, I being the good father was like, "What? M&Ms? I know no M&Ms." But yes, I did confess that I ate them. Because here's the deal, guys. Self-control can be a struggle. It really can. And a lot of us deal with self-control issues in a lot of different areas. And what we're going to do in this video is help you learn some of the basic ways so you can start developing your self-control. One of the first tips to help you with self-control is understanding the journey. You see, self-control is not a spot on the map that you get to and you're like, "I've arrived." It's a journey that you take every day. It's something you'll always be growing in. And sometimes guys don't understand that and it frustrates them. But you're going to reach new levels of self-control as you push yourself to grow. And that'll help you understand where you are going and what you need to work on. You see, the truth is self-control is a muscle, and it's something that you always want to challenge. And the moment you stop, it's going to atrophy and get weakened. So what you want to do as a man is begin to push yourself in areas of self-control. You don't have to go crazy with it, but just start growing in one or two areas and understand that's part of the journey. And when you understand it's a journey, it gives you a long-term focus for it. The second tip I can help you with self-control is to pick your focus. Now, the first of the year is really hilarious around men because men try to lose weight. And so what they do is they say, "I'm going to do everything at once." So they go on a diet, they run 5 miles a day, they do all this crazy stuff. And then what happens? After about a week, they burn out and they stop and they quit. What I want to tell you to do is just pick one area. Pick one area to start growing your self-control and don't try to fix everything at once. And now you do want to pick an area that maybe is the most destructive. If there's an area that's causing the most pain, the most harm in your life, that's the area you want to pick first. And what you want to do is grow in that area. And as you do that, you'll develop your self-control muscles for the other areas. But if you pick all the areas at once, if you try to fix everything at once, you may last a week or two, but you're going to burn out. And what you want to do is just start growing one step at a time, one muscle at a time, one self-control at a time. Now remember, when you pick an area of focus, you may need help. And that's okay. Find people to help you focus on that one area. The third thing you want to focus on is little daily wins. Now here's the deal with self-control. You're running a long-term race. So what you want to do is have the daily wins during that race or it's going to get discouraging. Now, one of the things we do as men is we kind of try to fix everything at once, like I said. And the other thing we do is we put off things. Well, I'm going to start Monday. I'm going to start next week. You know, it's like a guy who's trying to lose weight and then ends up going out to an all-you-can-eat monster buffet and eats half the building and says, well, I guess I'll start trying next week. And what I say you need to do is find a little daily win. Find that one thing you can do each day that builds up a win in your self-confidence. Like, let's say you're trying to lose weight. And so what you want to do is, instead of trying to fix every meal at once or going on some strange diet where you're shoving dirt in your mouth or something, what you want to do, just pick one meal. Say, okay, on lunch, I'm going to start bringing my meal instead of going out to eat. And I'm going to bring healthier options for me. And you know, if you start doing that after about a week or two, then you'll be able to say, you know, I think I want to do something with dinner or breakfast. And you start growing and you start building momentum, because those small incremental wins give us momentum. They encourage us and they help us to keep going, because we learn, hey, we really can do this. And that's how your self-control grows step by step. Hey, for more tips and ways to grow as a man, check out my website, davidthemaxwell.com. It's got all kinds of articles and things that will help you develop and grow yourself as a man. Now, in my battle with self-control, one of the things I wanted to do recently was try to drink more water. And so I was trying to figure out a way to make it easy. So I decided to start drinking 1 bottle of water every morning. So what I would do is, before I went to bed, I would put a bottle of water out and have it sitting there. And the first thing I would do when I came out is I would drink it when I woke up. Now, some days I would forget, but it wasn't that hard to go get a bottle. And that began a habit to where my body started craving that bottle of water every morning. Now I have a 24-ounce mug that I fill up the night before, and I drink that first thing in the morning, and it just kind of hydrates me for the day. And now I don't even have to think about it. It's not something I struggle with. It's something I want to do. And the same thing can happen with you in the areas of your life. Pick one of the areas, focus on it, try to get those little daily wins, and you'll build your self-control muscles and you'll be a stronger man because of it. Now go live your adventure.